to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. He'll start this drive firing, looking to buy time. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to run for it. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Spartans come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll throw on third down. Rushes on him. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. This time he's got his man. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Fitted in the window for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. And you think about Michigan State D-linemen, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and then the offense has a negative play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. It's a running room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Spartans. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to fire. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. Running to Green. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's Payne. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground, it's Payne. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the play fake. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The Spartans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McAllister. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
He'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Michigan State 14, TCU 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Razor. Flare. Ready, go.
Slams it ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Firing to the right, complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hoover. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Childs. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks, it's McCray. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's a hit. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And this is the only time as a coach I'm going and talking to a kicker, okay? I'm picking his brain. Apparently he might like it on the left hash because they run the ball to the left. Like, where do you want it to kick this game winner? Like, we're sizing this thing up. A field goal wins it. I need to know what your tendency is.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying to get the corner. Oh, a lot of... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They move on top here on the 4th.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Touchdown, Smarty. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.